Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to the Musar Mondays. But before we begin our Musar Monday class, we're going to discuss the 48th way that our sages teach us, the 48th and last way that the Mishnah in Ethics of Our Fathers, Mishnah 6 in chapter 6, teach us to maximize pleasure in life. And it is amazing that this is the last one in the entire list of all of the incredible tools that our sages give us, that this is chosen to be the last and most important one. And that is Ha'omer davar b'shem omro. Someone who repeats something in the name of its source. Now, you hear a nice story and you want to say the story. I want to take the credit for it, right? You hear a good idea, you want to take the credit for it. You say a nice thought, you want to take the credit. Why should you give the credit to the source of the book? So our sages tell us that it is an enormous value to the person and an enormous value to the world when you repeat it in the name of its source. Why? Why? So number one, it gives credibility. When I repeat something in the name of Rambam or Ramban or Rashi or the Talmud, so it immediately lends credibility. But much more than that is that why would a person not give the proper source to what they're repeating? The reason a person wouldn't do that is because they want to take credit for it. So it's an arrogance. And it's an arrogance that a person has, that they don't want to give the credit to the other person, but rather take it for themselves. And our sages tell us a very important thing, that someone who does repeat something in the name of its source, meaning you attribute it to its source, mevi geula la'olam, you're bringing the redemption to the world. And the reason is because you're promoting peace. You're promoting that you don't need to know everything. You don't need to be the source for everything, but rather you can bring about a whole wealth of wisdom. You can bring in other sources. You can teach something from another source. You don't need to be the origin for every good idea. And when you're sitting in that meeting and someone repeats an idea that you told them and they take the credit, it's a good thing I thought about it, right? How do you feel? Not exactly so much peace over there. Not exactly so much appreciation that that person stole your idea. Our sages tell us the right way to conduct our lives is give credit where credit is due. If you heard it from someone, repeat it in their name. If you saw it in a book, repeat it in their name. We see this constantly in the words of our sages. Look at all of the ethics of our fathers. They repeat it in the name of their teacher. Right? They said, this sage taught this in the name of so-and-so, the son of so-and-so, the son of so-and-so, right? Why? Because that is what brings peace to the world. It is impossible for a person to say over a piece of wisdom and not attribute it to its source and think they're bringing peace to the world. So, now this is the last of the 48 ways. We've spent the last 48 days learning one way every single day that will help enhance and maximize our life. So when we conclude with the Ha'omer davar b'shem omro, repeating something in the name of its source, I need to tell you and attribute the source for all of what we're teaching here. So first it's the Mishnah. It's the Mishnah in chapter 6, Mishnah 6 of Ethics of Our Fathers, Pirkei Avot. But one of the greatest resources that I've learned through to teach all of that we've taught, by the way, the series has over 9,000 views, with all of the views in all of the videos. So I want to attribute all of that to the great Rabbi Noach Weinberg from Esha Torah, of blessed memory. Rabbi Noach Weinberg really took this Mishnah and gave it a life. that previously was hidden. And he infused such incredible knowledge and such incredible wisdom into this Mishnah. And I want to give a tremendous yasher koach to all of those at Aish HaTorah, at aish.com, and all of the students who've really done an incredible job in keeping his legacy alive and helping the word of Torah, and for me primarily this 48 ways, so that it could be something which has helped me so much in my life, and hopefully help all of those who have watched any of these videos, hopefully will bring their life to a whole new level and hopefully maximize the opportunities brought to them in their life. So we're going to end this series with a tremendous thank you to all of our viewers, our very dedicated Davida. Thank you so much. You've been watching, I think, everyone. And to all of our classmates here and in all the other classes in Beth Yeshurun, in Bris Shalom, in Beth El, here at the Torch Center, and many other places where we've taught these classes. I want to thank you all for hosting us and for listening and for joining us. And in a few minutes, we're going to get back online and do a full summary of all of the 48 ways in one shot. So with that, thank you so much, and have a lovely Shavuot to my dear friends. And we will be learning all night. Torch will be hosting classes at Congregation Beth Rambam. I personally will be teaching from 12 o'clock till 2 o'clock. 2 o'clock, I'm inviting you all to join me on a walk and learn from 2 o'clock to 3 o'clock, where I'm going to be walking all the way to Rabbi Yacobian's synagogue here on South Braeswood, and then teaching from 3 o'clock to 5 o'clock. And then at 5 o'clock, we do a walk and learn back to Congregation Beth Rambam, where we will have the morning services. So I look forward. Tomorrow night, we begin at 12 a.m., Tuesday night or Wednesday morning. And we will be learning for 6 hours straight from 12 o'clock till 6 o'clock. Again, 2 hours at Beit Rambam, a walk and learn to Rabbi Yacobian Synagogue, Torah V'Chesed. 2 hours at Rabbi Yacobian, and then an hour walk and learn back. And make sure you bring your walking shoes so you can enjoy, hopefully, a comfortable walk. With that, Shavuot and Chag Sameach, and I look forward to many, many more opportunities of learning and growing together. Have a lovely holiday, everybody. Chag Sameach.